Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the 5Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast. I actually wanted to do a Paul Heyman intro, but I completely forgot. I'm your host, Mr. Martin115, joined by my lovely dance partner. Who are you?
Carmo is my name, I think. I'm not sure this morning, but anyway, it's okay. I actually thought you were going to do a bit of a New Age Outlaws intro.
1 week.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. No, but hello everybody. Welcome back for another week.
That actually takes proper planning. I got to plan out how to do your names, the badass Carmo.
Yeah. Doesn't run as well as Billy Gunn.
No. I literally thought all day about this Paul Heyman intro, and I fucked it straight off the bat. But this week as well...
Restart. Just keep...
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Martin115. And this week we are... Oh, I fucked it already. Fucking Dean is here too, a brand new member of the 5Marks. Dean!
Hello.
Great intro, wasn't it?
Amazing.
What would you rate out of 10?
4.
4. That's actually quite fair. I'll just see myself out now, lads. It's Robbie McIntyre all over again. I'm walking out. But this week we are all extremely damn tired because if you don't follow us on the social medias, you would know that this week was supposed to be the Retrorama. Emmett's feeling under the weather, so we're doing something different this week. So literally, the day you're hearing this is the day we recorded this episode. This was recorded, 8 hours? I think it is, till 6 o'clock. 8 hours ago. But this week, as everyone knows, Hard Knox Celebrations is tomorrow. And we are all looking forward to that. And today we are going to drop our predictions for the matches announced for the card. It is going to be a huge show. But before we get into that, let's do we got some fucking shit talking to do. Carmo, how have you been doing?
Rough this morning, to be honest. 10 o'clock on this very fine Saturday. It's actually a lovely day out today.
It is the one time we're recording, and it's actually beautiful outside.
But I am very rough today, but we're feeling good. I'm very, very excited for tomorrow. Extremely excited for tomorrow. I cannot wait for it. I do want to ask you though, and this is kind of a little off topic than what we're actually talking about, but did anybody see the video that OTT put out last night?
Yes.
I'm actually going to get Martin's opinion on it first.
So, this fucker here, Dean, gave me the biggest scare of my fucking life yesterday. He messaged me. I think maybe we talked earlier in the day, but out of nowhere at fucking 4 o'clock, messaged me what was it again? My trust. My loyalty's about to be tested, and I thought, oh great, who the fuck is talking shit about us now? And I said something to Dean that I said, and I go, of me? And he goes, no, did you not see what fucking OTT posted? Go look now. So I thought, oh, finally, here we go. Sam and Charlie, it's announced. Thank God. My way wasn't used. Very sad. And then to see what it actually was, oh my fucking God. I am sad that the match isn't officially happening. But I'm excited to see some Grizzled Young veterans. Dean, what did you think of it? Because you went full rant with this in DMs.
I don't think it's Grizzled Young vets. I think it's Shah and Gibson, which they were both part of a faction OT called the Draw, or called the Rapture. Way too early. Called the Rapture, where they held the titles. And that's where Charlie's loyalty is going to be. I'm really reading it.
Yeah.
I think Charlie performs on Sam in the main event.
What'd you think of that, Cameron?
It's interesting. They have to. I feel like they're going to have to do something. The fact that they're not putting, it seems like, I have no confirmation on a lot of things yet, but it seems like they're not doing Sam and Charlie at the National Stadium. So if they are doing something where they're involved in a tag match with each other, there has to be some shenanigans pulled where Charlie ends up turning on Sam to make that match in Belfast even bigger. I would think anyway.
I don't think they're going to make it to Belfast.
No.
I don't think they're going to make it to Belfast. I think match goes as number one in terms of whatever this tag match is going to be. Whether it's Grizzled Young Veterans or The Rapture returns. Because, like, realistically, they only showed off Zach. They never showed off James. I think that tag match goes as normal. I think the draw win. No problem. It's a fair, clean match. Charlie does it, I'll see you tomorrow, does that. He goes to walk off, and then boom! Rapture attack. Charlie looks back. Charlie goes, what the fuck is going on here? Goes to run in to save Sam. Bam! Briefcase to the head. Hands it over. I'm cashing in now. There's no doubt in my mind. Charlie walks out of Dublin with that OTT title.
It's a big claim. It's a huge claim. I don't personally see it. I just don't. But it's I don't know.
There's no way Charlie...
The briefcase is the thing to see. It's not like he just won a number one contender match and he's like, oh, I'm fighting for the title at some stage. Like, I'm fighting for the title whenever I want.
Yeah, that's the main factor there. It's like it's like Money in the Bank, cashing any time. We saw that with Danny Cross last year. But there's no way Charlie's not walking out of 9th anniversary without that title. And there's no way they're going to change the OTT title in Belfast. I can't see it.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, we'll get into that in our not next episode, maybe the week after. We'll hopefully bring on Dean, maybe Ryan, and probably Emmett as well, I'd imagine, for that episode, hopefully.
Hopefully. We'll have there'd be a panel of us anyways.
Yeah, be about 60 people here talking about the OTT show.
And if you want to get involved, reach out to 5Markspod now.
Yeah.
At hotmail.com.
No.
But no, that'll be absolutely classy, as you said. We'll talk about it a lot more when we do our 90th anniversary predictions Thursday week. So not the Thursday coming, Thursday week. So look forward to that one. But it was a very interesting video. Very, very interesting video.
Very, very good.
I think the was it this week or last week? The next NLW show got announced.
I believe it was at the last show. There's one in Christmas, and I believe there's one in January.
It was the Christmas one I was talking about.
Yeah, Christmas Bash, I think it's called. I don't know much about it. I wasn't, unfortunately, at the last NLW show, but NLW shows are always fantastic. They're always so good.
I feel like that's like I don't know. I'm a massive Christmas person, so like I love having like fun activities to do during Christmas. So like December 23rd being their next show, that's a fun run into Christmas. Go to a wrestling show and then go enjoy your holidays.
100%. Yeah. If you are off around the Christmas period, it's a perfect time. Like,
if you have the money as well.
If you have the money, but in fairness, I think tickets for NLW are normally about 15 or 18 quid or something like that. So it's not breaking the bank. I should come very prepared, but like give us a bit of a doubt. It is like 10 o'clock in the morning. We're all up since 9. I think there was a session match announced, or she's announced for the show. She's announced for the show.
I know that Maxer is defending the NLW title, which I don't think we talked about it. He actually won it back at the last show. It was in a gauntlet match.
He did indeed. A good match from what I saw of it too. Just because like you were very like obviously there's no way to watch NLW, but Carmo goes to the NLW shows. What was your take on Maxer taking the title back? Me?
Yeah, because you go to the show, so
it makes sense for me. It makes sense because I believe he beat Sam for the title. He ended up dropping the title to Jay, I think, that same night, and then LJ ended up picking up the title. So like he only had it for a couple of minutes. I'm not sure if he has held it previously. It's quite tricky to get NLW shows from past times, so it's pretty tricky. But I'm not sure if he did held it before, so he only kind of held it for a couple of minutes. He is the hometown lad as well, so it makes perfect sense to me.
And do you follow the NLW going on at all?
No.
He's all OTT and it's loyalty.
Loyalty.
Me
and NLW don't mix one.
It's the kids. He hates the kids. But other than that, I don't think there was much more announced for anything going on. I know. Obviously,
No, what I will say is there is a show from Fight Factory in Kildare in sometime in November as well. I'm not 100% sure on the date. Justy did mention it in the podcast that we put up here with him a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to check that out, please do, and do make sure to give Fight Factory a sellout in Kildare as well.
speaking of Fight Factory, that nod from WWE to Fight Factory in a promo to set up the match between Becky and Valkyria. It's Valkyria, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always say Valkyrie, and everyone always tells me, like, no, it's not fucking Valkyrie. I'm sorry. A little nod from Fight Factory then. Also, where the hell did they get that footage? Because I don't remember a Becky Lynch documentary with Fight Factory in it at all.
I think it was in a WWE documentary, wasn't it, when she came back?
Was it?
For...
I need to watch it then, because I don't remember.
It was briefly, though. They didn't show the seminar that she kind of did. They didn't show any of that.
Oh, so
they just kind
like
of showed
Finn.
her all around. No.
Okay.
No. From what I remember, anyway.
But like the nod going into that match as well. I love how big they've made that match between Becky and Valkyria for the NXT Women's Title and Halloween Havoc Night 1. I'm pretty sure it is. It's gonna be fucking huge. Carmo, thoughts on that match?
Incredible, absolutely incredible. We've seen what the Irish have done over in WWE, over in America, really in general, over the years, and like obviously at WWE at the moment, you've Sheamus, you've Finn, you've JD, you've Becky, you've Lyra. So for them to pit two of our biggest female stars, and there's more coming, there's way more coming, on a marquee show for NXT is incredible, absolutely incredible. And I do hope that Lyra wins. I do hope she does.
Mr. Dean, what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's Lyra's moment.
I think so too.
It's the way they're building it. It kind of has to be, doesn't it?
I feel like it needs to be that passing of the torch to bring her up to the next level.
Yeah.
You know, like Becky can't hold the exit title for long. I love what she's doing with it. The open, like not open challenges, but she's giving it to the people you don't normally see. But like, come on, like this is your passing of the torch moment. I'll let you go. I can continue on. I cut you off.
No, it is. But even like you're saying with Tegan Knox, like she promoted Tegan Knox heavily in their match there last week. So you kind of feel like it's Lyra's moment now to take over the women's division in NXT.
Yeah.
And make it like at least until Mania. And then if you're gonna, you call her up after WrestleMania.
I would, yeah. Like, for me, I feel like she's not ready for that Raw SmackDown yet. I know there's gonna be some people mad at me like, you can't. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't think she's that ready yet. But like, obviously, from now to Mania is fucking ages away. So like, she could rightly build herself up. Another thing I wanted to mention as well. This is going off that now, but it keeps on that topic in a way. The Noah debut of LJ Cleary. Let's send it to the LJ Cleary superfan.
My God, is he a good-looking guy?
Have you watched the match?
I did.
Man, he like even there, he's not like so over, but he gets the crowd with him. He fits in so well.
The thing that I really love about it is that his name is still LJ Cleary, which I presumed was going to stay anyway. His thing is still The Beautiful Life. They changed the song and they made it work.
It's a remix of it,
it's the same song, but it's a remix. But it made it work. It's perfect. It's brilliant. I couldn't be any prouder of him, really. Like, I could have not like it's incredible. He actually has a match later today at like 4 or 5 o'clock, I think, our time, maybe even a little earlier. On Monday Madness, I think is the name of the website or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this Noah stuff. But yeah, he's got a match later on tonight as well. So definitely going to be checking that out. And he's got a bright future there over Noah. Very bright future.
Dean.
Elder's a heel.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? So weird. To be fair, we had a tiny bit of that in Hard Knocks, but he quickly became face.
But he works it so well, though.
He does.
He's able to do it because, like, he can do this thing where you're seeing these entrances mainly at OTT because his entrances at OTT are very high energy. Where he can do this thing and he walks around, and he knows how good he is. It's a given. But so does everybody else. But now he's able to switch it. He goes, I know how good I am, but all of you are useless. That's all he has to do, and it's great. Like that little switch of a thing while keeping it all the same, and he's a heel. Brilliant. It's excellent.
I definitely see after the 3 months LJ getting kept on because like after one match, and I know like it kind of seems biased because obviously we fucking love LJ Cleary. He's one of the biggest fucking stars on this island. But just the fact he had the crowd cheering his name and stuff like that in his first fucking match, and I just felt like, God, he's in such a fucking perfect spot for himself. So, hopefully, he continues to grow. He, as Carmo said, he is one good-looking guy. And that's not us just fucking saying that. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. But yeah, I can't wait to see where LJ goes in there. Hopefully his matches continue to be on that Monday thing for a while so that we can kind of watch it for free. Because I'm broke. But, well, yeah, no, I'm well looking forward to see what LJ does in Noah next. After that, I don't think there's anything else that's happened during the week.
Do you know what? I'm going to switch it up and kind of go back to our Ireland side here for a second or two. It was announced during the week that apparently TKO or Emmanuel or Mario Emmanuel or whatever the fuck his name is, has kind of anointed Triple H as full head of creative and basically told Vince, go sit in the
fuck off.
Can I get your opinions on it?
The right decision. I know a lot of people are like kind of see it like, oh well, Triple H, like that's great because like stories and stuff will be great. Stories have been fine since the moment he took over. But what's great for me since Triple H took over, shows are selling out. Like, Raw sells out, SmackDown sells out, fucking the pay-per-views sell out, the house shows sell out. Like, they definitely had to look at that and go, right, this is what happened the last few years of Vince being in charge. Triple H is making us the most fucking money ever. It seems like every pay-per-view they're saying, like, this broke the box office, or not box office, but like it broke the record for merchandise sold, this sold, that sold, you know. So like he's doing it right, and I feel like it was the right decision to put him in charge.
The only thing I'll disagree with you on is that you said shows have been fine, shows have been shite over the last couple of weeks. Raw has been a disaster place. SmackDown hasn't been that good. The only reason it's been okay over the last couple of weeks is because you have the likes of John Cena coming back and they're doing bits here and there. But that's it. That's it. Like, I can't do another week of Judgment Day versus either KO or Sammy or Cody or Jay.
But it's become such a meme that it has to happen.
70 weeks in a row is just a little too much for me, though. I don't know about anyone else, like, but you can't be doing it anymore. Dean, can we get your opinions on it?
I feel like he's made wrestling the most popular it has been since the Attitude Era. When you think about it, since he took over, he's made it a must-watch product every single week. Now, it might be shit, but people are tuning in to watch it. Like, the last couple of years, I do agree with you. It's been not a great watch. Apart from, like, you have your John Cena and LA Knight segments.
Yeah.
Oh. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
You have your John Cena, LA Knight segments, and then you have your other bits on Raw, which Raw doesn't, like, is there a whole lot on Raw that you really watching this moment?
I mean, I never watched Raw ever, really. I was always a SmackDown guy. And it still sticks to this day. I pay more attention to SmackDown.
There's just not a whole lot that, apart from what Becky's doing with the NXT title on Raw. That's about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And even, as I said, the Judgment Day as well. Like, great, JD gets in there, Finn's on TV every week, he's doing cool stuff. But, like, either break him up or do something with him because I'm sick of watching the same stuff over and over and over. But anyway.
I can't wait for when you come on next week and you go to talk and just instantly just fucking Judgment Day theme hits.
Viewers might spike in this podcast, I'll take it.
It's actually Dominic Mysterio, so the viewership's going to go even worse. We're going to have negative viewers.
Hey, who knows?
But fuck it. Like, look, I'm going to talk about this because I want to rant about it somewhere, and Carmo knows exactly where I'm going. But I want to do this.
No, please don't.
Come on.
Please don't.
I won't rant.
Shoot out here for about 5 minutes, lads.
Leave me be, okay? We'll let you do the positive side.
You have 2 minutes.
I'll do it as quick as possible because this man's had to listen to it for so long. Someone take fucking Twitter off Tony Khan. What the fuck are you tweeting? Seriously. Like, it's not even just this week or fucking, like, the last number of fucking months. He just tweets shit. Like, it's like he needs adult supervision. What the... Like, that man is going to fucking kill that company. I've said it so many times in this podcast. I love AEW. I'm not a fucking... I'm not, like... I don't love one company and hate the other. I love all forms of fucking wrestling. I think AEW's got a great product. Just a really, really stupid leader in charge. And that's my... very quick hot take on Tony Khan. Back to Carmo.
So thanks for joining us this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Go on, I'm doing the song.
Look, I've talked about the people wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan, but if you want me to be a diehard, I'm an Irish wrestling fan.
Well, to be
it's
fair,
the only thing I actually follow in full.
Yeah, I think that's kind of all of us. And
like,
huh?
Tony Khan's a sap.
Joe, let me ask you guys.
You got something to say? I'll say it away. Like.
Let me actually ask you guys this one, because obviously it happened a few weeks ago, and it's gonna hit the. There's more of a 9-10 chance of this. Do you guys reckon Mox is gonna be cleared to fight?
Yes.
Shut up, you then. I can see the smile on his face. You can keep your mouth shut. Because obviously we saw he was supposed to fight for the what is it, AEW International title, and obviously got pulled because it wasn't cleared. Now I know it's past the 30 days, but I think it's like 32 days after the incident. So I just want to get your guys' opinion on whether you actually think he will be cleared.
Apparently for AEW, a concussion can be anywhere up to 6 weeks before you even get cleared. Really? So apparently they give you that extra couple of days to get cleared. So when the concussion initially happened, I feared for everything. I was like, oh, here we go again. It's all doomed. It's all gloomed. Who are we getting as a replacement? I don't mean to sound negative or anything like that, but like we've seen it all online on the OTT chat on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else. But the fact that I think they were willing to do the match against Rey Fenix on Dynamite means that he's very, very close to coming back. So if he's on Dynamite next week, we're clear. We're safe as houses. But I think he will be there. I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be clear.
That's perfect. Couldn't have said it better.
Can I just ask another question? What did you think of the backlash to the time change for Niger?
Okay, so for people like you who are going to Wolves, I completely understand it, right? It's a big pain in the arse for you guys. But for us, I don't know, Carmo might have the same pain, he might not. There's two good things about it, right? So, there's a good and the bad. The bad for me, it now becomes an all-ages show, which means we probably won't see Mox bleed. So, fuck! We won't get the true John Moxley experience. The good thing for us is we're not coming home at fucking 1 a.m. So, it's a good and a bad. Obviously, Joe had no choice with the rugby being on. I believe the match is today for the semi-finals, isn't it?
Yeah, the quarterfinals tonight at 8 p.m.
Quarterfinals.
So, like, it'll be interesting to see. Like, obviously, if Ireland make the finals, the lads are getting the fuck out of there as quick as possible to get to a fucking pub. Yeah. Which it's gonna suck because I love the stadium atmosphere because it's always go outside to the merchandise tables. The lads are there and they'll chat to you for as long as possible. Well, until the staff come along and go, all right, get out.
Even then, you could still just stay and chat, really.
Until like the crowd clears and then it's just you and they're looking at you like, I want to go fucking home. Get the fuck out. But I for you guys, I completely understand it. It's a big pain in the arse. It's gonna stop people from going to Wolves. It's gonna cost people a shit ton of money if they don't go around your route for getting back. But for me, I've no issues with it at all. I've no issues with it. Carmo?
I nearly choked there, sorry. Jesus. So from talking to people, more so than a little bit of my own opinion. So the thing from getting to Wolves to the show, obviously at 4 o'clock, it makes it so hard for people to get to one to the other, which is unfortunate. Really, 100% is. I don't mind getting home from shows until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I actually like it, if anything. I like that drive home where you're like, what the hell just happened? And yada yada. And you get home and you pass out in bed, you wake up the following morning, you're like, I can't believe what happened just then. Perfect for me. I love that. Absolutely adore it. I think what the general problem is the fact that it's been an all ages show.
Yeah.
I think that's where most people have their problem.
That's one of my major problems.
Like, it's a few people that I've talked to are kind of giving out, and this isn't necessarily my opinion. I don't mind it. Do you know that kind of way? A lot of people are giving out a bit like, oh, well, we don't get to see Mox bleed. I'm not going to the 8th year anniversary to see John Moxley. I'm going to see your Sammy D's, your J's, your Session Martinez, your Debbie Keitels, the guys that put in and out the work in the last 12 months for this promotion to get it to the 9th year anniversary. But I see where some people are coming from. It's like, I pay, most tickets are 40 quid or plus, or somewhere a bit lower, or whatever else, to an all ages show. Do you know that kind of way? So I get where people are coming from. But as I said, from my own standpoint, the fact that John Moxley is or isn't there, it doesn't matter to me. If he is there, bonus. I'm going anyway because I want to see your Danny Crosses, your Sammy D's, your Martinez, your Debbies, your Sims, your all these guys. People that we go to shows year in, year out to watch. Should it be in a national stadium? For me, it doesn't make any difference who's going to be there. I'm going to watch the same people. Anyone else that comes, whether it be a Kenta, as we said, or John Moxley, it's a bonus. That's exactly what it is.
No, for you. Do you have an opinion, Dean, that you want to give? Because obviously I know that you're actually one of the people that got caught due to the wolves and stuff.
I don't really care, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it just makes air travel day a lot longer. That's something I will say. Air travel day from Wolves is going to be, well, would have turned into like an easy enough travel day has turned into sort of a 12, 14.
Constantly on the go.
Yeah, like when we're going to Liverpool on the Thursday to watch some football, then we travel down to Wolves Friday, and we have about 14 hours in Wolves total, I think. We have to leave Wolves at like 1 a.m. We get a bus then to Manchester, which is 2.5 hours, something like that. Fly home, we have like 4 hour wait in Manchester, then we fly home to Manchester. We're straight back here, changed, dropped the bags, up to the stadium for your Moxie Kent meet and greets, stuff like that. Hoping that there's no delays coming out of Manchester Airport, which it's one of the most known UK airports for delays. But it was the cheapest way to fly home. Like, if you were to fly home from Birmingham on a Saturday morning at the moment, it's like €280 one way. Luckily, me being smart, like just refusing to give up on Wolves for the content alone, I was like, I'm going to go to Leeds, Manchester, everywhere. And there was £15 flights from Manchester on the Saturday morning. I was like, get on that shit now. Get on to Ryan Fagan. I was like, get on it now. Both booked it instantly. So it only cost us like 35 quid total, which is really good to get home.
It's very good, in fairness. Yeah, very, very good.
Compared to what people are going to drop, changing the flights, coming home from Birmingham and stuff.
Look, if people like want to, if you're willing to do the fucking grind that these guys are about to do, well, fucking get there, get to the show. Show's over. Wait till, well, like, to be fair, there's wait an hour, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah, less.
Get on a bus, get the fuck up to Manchester and Manchester back. If you're going to do that grind, forget a €15 flight, do it. There's a solution for you. Obviously, you'd be fucking wrecked tired at the Dublin show, but again, it's on at 4 o'clock, so you're not going to be too tired, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not going to be dark, and your body's going, it's dark now. I'm going to go sleep over there in the fucking, in the crowd. So...
Yeah, go for a little corner in the stadium.
Joe's gonna come over. Joe just comes over. Joe, would you get up? The show's over. Feck off.
What about pods out where they normally do contenders and stuff like that? Like, you take 10-minute naps there, guys. Go on.
Well, there's a solution for anybody that's maybe listening that was going to Wolves and decided not to. That you could literally do that grind of get there, watch the show, hang out for an hour or two, get the bus, go to Manchester, fly back, and like the Manchester flight, it's early, isn't it?
It's 8:10.
8:10, so you're back by about
9:00.
Yeah, but just after 9. If you live in Dublin, you're home just after 10 maybe. So you have like 4 hours to nap, something like that, and off you go to the thing.
This is the thing. Like, when I leave here on Thursday morning at 3 a.m., I won't sleep until Tuesday.
You're gonna
Because
fall.
I'm full bored. Like, we get back to Dublin, say back to mine by 10 a.m. We have a dinner reservation at 12. From that to the National Stadium. Do the show, do all that stuff. Then we're going out for the Ireland match if Ireland get to the final. Because I think every single person is going to be in a pub after that show. Get about 6 hours sleep that night, up for Belfast. Don't go home to Belfast the next night until like 11 or 12. Up at 6 a.m. the next morning, get a bus to Wexford.
All for the
That's
content.
dedication, man. That's dedication.
All for the content.
Then you have like 3-day break and then
I cannot wait for the Wexford show when you're vlogging, and like the vlog is just you head down, just dead, completely dead.
It'll be worth it though. It'll be 100% worth it.
Like
Also, if Ireland don't win tonight, I'm blaming Joe Cabral.
oh, you can blame me because I've said like selfishly all week. I know it's history making, lads, but like because of 9th anniversary, I selfishly want us to lose.
I just want to point out something though. Do you know the amount of pissed off people if Ireland lose tonight? That he's already.
You can all blame me.
Yeah.
You can all blame me because I selfishly I watch the fucking rugby all the fucking time. I sit here, I put up the RT player and I watch it. For the first time ever, I selfishly want us to lose, just so this way we can all have a fun, enjoyable stadium show, and no one's stressing about shit. I gotta get to that fucking pub ASAP, so no one's like leaving fucking like extremely early, and it just takes away from the experience. Like my favorite thing of the stadium shows is hanging out outside in the merch area. So like you can blame me, Carmo. Don't blame Joe. Although he.
Do you reckon if we message Joe and just told him to play it on the big screen there when the show's over?
A lot of people have asked.
It's a good idea.
I'd stay.
Because
But
they have.
Does he have to get the stadium back by a certain time though? That's.
But I'd imagine he has it booked out anyway.
No, so he would have it
Imagine
booked
he has
out
the stadium
because
booked
he
out for
would have
the day.
because he would have had it for that time anyways.
But I mean, staff wise and stuff, he has them on for.
Maybe staff wise because like
Yeah,
Fuck him. Fuck him. We don't need stuff.
Karen was like, "Fuck it, I'll work for free." He'll
Throw
do.
a big demo on one door and throw like Trent 7 on the other door. We'll be alright.
How class
Couple
would it
lads
be
on the
though?
bar.
How class would it be though? Like obviously, like we've watched fucking Carmo's watched fucking football with like Sam and stuff before. Like just sitting fucking watching rugby with the lads. Obviously, you can do it at in a pub fucking down the road or something. But like everyone's just fucking watching in the National Stadium. Imagine they fucking win, going to win the whole thing, and you're there in the National Stadium. The fucking like it'd be a bigger pop than Sam winning the title.
Jack Whitehall done it at his gig there in Dublin. He put the last 10 minutes on, yeah.
He put the match on. He was like, "Oh, this is
That's
more
good.
interested. This is more interested than my show." We just put the fucking last like 5 minutes on. But yeah, that like I very much selfishly want us to lose, out of just like having a nice night, pretty much. Like so, don't blame Joe. You could go. Yeah, it was Martin at the 5 marks that jinxed the whole fucking thing. But only if it's a semi-finals loss, because that's as far I thought tonight was semi-finals. So
Just blame Martin for all your problems, really.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
it's okay. Carmo does it anyways.
Sure. Yeah.
But look, we're fucking 35 minutes into the episode and we still haven't talked about Hard Knocks. But before we get to talk about Hard Knocks, this is going to happen a lot tonight because it is tomorrow. Carmo! I'm going to hold the poster. You know what to do.
Okay.
We can only do this
Yeah.
one more time, one more episode. So like, we're going to do this a
5
lot
seconds
tonight.
there. Give me 5 seconds. Do a countdown from 5 and then I'm ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hard Knocks 1 year celebration happens on October 15th in Doland's Warehouse. If you haven't realised when you're listening to this episode, if you are listening to it on the Saturday or even Sunday morning, that is tomorrow or today. If you're listening to this Monday, where did you be? Why weren't you at the show? But Hard Knocks 1 year celebration, Dolan's Warehouse, October 15th. Tickets are €21. It's a great night out. Show starts at 5:30, probably ends about 8:30, 9ish, roughly. You get home early. You'll get to work Monday the following morning, bright and early. Everything's good. You get your sleep. Everything's fantastic. And you get to watch them wrestling.
Yeah, you're going to hear that more than once tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so get ready.
I'm out of breath after that.
You're going to have to do it like 1 or 2 more times, so...
That's okay. It's okay. We'll get it.
We gotta sell tickets here. Like, we're not sold out yet. We're selling out this show. But yes, Hard Knocks celebrations. We gotta do some predictions. So without obviously talking about what's on the card just yet, Carmo, thoughts on the card so far?
It's good. It's very good. I'm very looking forward to some. I'm very much looking. What English?
It's very last week all over again.
It's 10:30 here on a Saturday morning. I can't do this. Very much looking forward to some of the matches that have been announced for this card. You look at things like the tag team match, the Fatal 4-Hour match for the vacant Hard Knocks world title, and you want to look at that new title that they've brought in now as well, which is going to be fought between Boots and Butch Armstrong. Which is there's some very, very exciting matches. Some extremely exciting matches.
Dean, have you seen the card?
It looks like a really, really good card.
It's probably, I would say, definitely the top 3 to me. Like, I think Carmo would agree. Hard Luck still has the best card by far.
For me, Hard Luck is the best show of the year.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, in my opinion.
However, 2 weeks ago I did disagree, but like I had to watch back the shows, and even I have to say, like, I watched back the Keane Noonan and Joey Scott match yesterday, and I didn't forget how good it was, but I like seeing some of the spots, I went, oh my god, this is so much better than I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything about that show was just unreal. Hopefully tomorrow's show can outdo it, and hopefully on top of that, the anniversary show, the 9th-year anniversary show for OTT can outdo that again. Oof. But I do think we have a really exciting card coming up for tomorrow.
So obviously we'll get into it. I agree. I think the card tomorrow is absolutely stacked. I think we have 4 matches announced, and obviously there's more matches that will be announced on the show, or will happen on the show. That happens with every Hard Knocks. But look, we'll kick things off with the first match that was announced. Probably the biggest match on the card outside of the world title. It's for the tag team titles. It is a 4-way gauntlet match between the Step Hermanos, the Freshness, BDE, and the Social Elite. There's massive story going into this. You know, at Hard Luck we had the match between the Step Hermanos and BDE, where if BDE won, it was never a contenders match, but if Step Hermanos lost, they were fired. Obviously, BDE won the match. They won the match, and so Chris Kirby, for some reason, restarted the match, and the Step Hermanos won, became number contenders. So BDE, feeling like they were screwed out of the title shot, they're getting it as well. And then the addition of the Freshness. Carmo, I'll throw it to you.
If Galacini and Axel do not walk out of this match as the new tag team champions, I may possibly just leave the show, because there's nobody else that deserves it. Martin's going to put up peace sign and whatever else, and Martin doesn't like Galacini and Axel, but they are the tag team, not only of Limerick, but they are the tag team of the people. And I really and honestly, truly hope and pray that they walk out of Dolan's tomorrow evening as the new Hard Knocks World Tag Team Champions.
For me, socially, never ever bet against the boys. I just the guys are on a different level at the moment. The Freshness, I love Martin and Fabio, but after the last show, I don't see how they can kind of come in with the mindset of we're gonna get the W. They were really caught off guard by the Social Elite. Obviously, I know they're in there because of whatever antics at the end of the match, but for the Freshness BDE, cannot see it. Step Hermanos definitely cannot see it. Like I don't know what you people see. They're a joke to this sport. Social Elite are going to take the titles back to Dublin and never bet against the Social Elite. Never bet against Matthew and Sean Guinness.
D4 wankers.
And this is why Matthew doesn't like you. Dean, who have you got here? He does. He actually does.
I'm actually a big fan of Social Elite. I will say I am a big fan of Social Elite. But our Limerick lads are fucking taking it off.
One of them's not from Limerick.
They're Port, man. He's from Tom and Gate. What are you talking about?
Dean, take it before I kill him.
The Social League. Just, you have to. Thank you, though.
Do you know what, John? I got to do a Martin on it here.
The best part is his camera actually fucking got in. We moved the camera. We don't need him here anyways. We don't need any fucking Galacini fans in this fucking thing. But I do feel like this, I don't know, I've more, like, I don't want to say interest because it sounds bad for wrestling. Like, I've more invested in this 4-way tag match than most of the things on the card. I think because there's so many fucking guys in there who are such elite level talents that I think it's going to make for an absolutely amazing match. So, I'm very much looking forward to it. Any final comments on the match before we move on?
Viva La Freshness. Oh no, that's a process. Hang on. I was getting my.
Why would you even say Viva La Freshness? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. I thought Viva La Step Hermanos, but it doesn't work.
It's like
Step Hermanos for the win.
It's
team of the people.
It's like you're trying to say something about with this Viva thing.
Look, if Step Hermanos weren't to win, you'd have to be shouting for the Freshness. You'd have to.
I can't bet against the boys. I just can't.
D4 wankers.
Next up, and this match was announced on the podcast. Well, it wasn't announced on the podcast. Con Kelly put out the challenge of the podcast. The Mad Dog, Con Kelly versus Limerick's, I would say, fucking monster after the last show, Steve fucking Savage, for the NXT Wrestling Championship. Carmo.
You have to admire Con for calling out.
He's a mad dog.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call Steve Savage really. Like, I'm trying to think of a word to put him into, but you can't. Like, it's Steve fucking Savage. It kind of says it for itself. Like, Con, you're a brave man, but I don't see it going well for you. I really don't.
Like, we said it to him. Well, actually, to be fair, I started and you really hit the nail on the head here. Steve is different in Limerick. It is a different Steve Savage. It is a hungrier Steve Savage. It is a more intense Steve Savage. When Steve is in his hometown crowd, he will fucking do anything to get that win. And we saw it last show. So, Con, I told you, I'll have the ambulance ready for you. Because tomorrow, you are fucked. He's right. If Con Kelly manages to walk away from this match, I will be shocked. I will send you, Carmo, to get an interview with him, because I feel like after the interview he might hit us for being right.
Maybe. But I hope Con can put in a hell of a performance. I really do. I think it's a chance. Like, he's already proved himself against Damien Corvin a couple of times in OTT. So I think it's a really good opportunity to prove himself now in Limerick against the absolute bear himself and Steve Savage.
I think it'd be a brutal match. It'll be an absolute savage match, as you were saying. But maybe, when you go to bed tonight, do the rosary for Mr. Con Kelly.
Yeah.
Dean, for someone who will hopefully be there tomorrow. Obviously, you've seen Steve Savage. Tomorrow will be your first experience of seeing a Limerick fucking Steve Savage.
Steve's gonna fucking kill him.
He's gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill him. Steve Savage
Pretty
is
simple as that.
in the top 3 best wrestlers on the island of Ireland.
Couldn't agree with you more.
The bloke is just complete in every single way. And how he's not bigger in every other promotion, I don't know. And I have been sprouting this for 2 years straight. This man is on his top game at the moment.
Yep, I agree.
If Steve walked into OTT tomorrow and took the title off Sam, just walked in and demanded he was taking the title, I don't think anybody would bat an eye. They'd be like, yeah, fair enough, cool, perfect, 100%. And he could do that with Fight Factory, he could do that with RCW, he could do that in any promotion. And everyone would be like, yeah, cool.
He nearly did with RCW. He walked into that briefcase, Matt.
He got close.
He got very fucking close. Can I say something as well, all right? This is the one time I ever got to start a chant, and it fucking really worked out. It was at RCW when he was like fucking one of those handcuffed to the rope, all right? And he I was there like, oh, this is the perfect fucking moment for a Steve Savage chant to really get him fucking going to rip that fucking thing off. I love when you go back and watching the VOD, you just hear my little voices going, Savage, Steve fucking Savage, and then it picks up, and Steve fucking rah. He is a different animal, and I can't wait to see what he does to Concali tomorrow. Like, if that man doesn't go flying from the ring through the fucking the stage, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Also, by the way, a lot of people, and she got announced for the show, so we'll talk about her a bit later on. A lot of people talk about Session Mount Martina's entrance at any show that she's on. You have to experience Steve Savage entrance live. Oh yeah. My god, next level, unbelievable! The intensity and everything that he brings to everyone. Oh my god.
Do you know what's actually my favourite entrance of his, though? Is actually the last show. Is when he changed up the theme song and everything and came out very fucking serious. From
what I understand, that's his new team.
I love it.
He's coming out to that every show, and it's brilliant. So good.
So, look forward to that. Steve's... we cannot keep selling this anymore than, Steve Savage in Limerick is just an experience. It is a fucking experience. So get out tomorrow, watch the fucking show, have a good fucking time, because it's gonna be crazy. One person announced for the show, obviously you already mentioned Martina, who no match announced yet. Nadia Sapphire coming over from Wales to compete at Hard Knocks. Now, I've never personally seen Nadia compete. Never knew of her till obviously getting announced at the show, because I don't pay attention to UK wrestling all too much. But Carmo, any predictions on who she might be going up against, or is there anything you want to say about Nadia coming over?
I've seen bits and pieces of her work in the UK, and she's actually a fairly decent wrestler, in fairness. It's an interesting one of her coming off the Hard Knocks. There's obviously a lot of good women in the division in Ireland, because it's Ireland in general, really. Someone who I think might be lurking in the backgrounds is an Anita Vaughan. Or Anita Vaughan.
We haven't seen Anita. I think she wasn't on the last show, was she?
She wasn't on the last show. No, she was. No, she wasn't. She wasn't. No, sorry. So maybe she's lurking somewhere in the background, waiting to kind of take that chance, which will be a match that I really like to see.
I'd love to see if an LA Taylor came back.
Yeah, I would like to see LA Taylor back as well. She had a great performance on that first show at Hard Knocks, so it'd be good to see her back as well.
Dean, any idea so you're in the same boat as me. So it'd be an experience to actually get to see her this weekend. Carmo, I'll let you pick what we talk about next. Which match?
A single.
What do you mean single? Is it the new title?
Yeah, singles match.
Because I was like, is there another singles? Is there a singles match I don't know of? Other than I knew there were 2 more championship matches, but
it was easier than saying title or title.
That's true. But also tomorrow on Hard Knocks, a brand new championship coming to the promotion, the Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling All-Ireland Wrestling Championship. First, before we go announcing the match, because I know, Carmo, you've seen it and I've seen it, the belt.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why anybody hasn't done this before or recently in Irish wrestling. All Ireland. It makes perfect sense. Defend that anywhere, absolutely anywhere, all over the country, up and down, and just defend it. Brilliant. I love the idea.
The best of the best. Like, just like, you can defend it up in Titanic. You can defend it in. Well, I don't think we'd see it in OTT. You can defend it in RCW. You can defend it, everywhere. Like, it's fucking. You said it best there. Like, no other promoter has had the idea of an All Ireland wrestling title, because we have the All Ireland in hurling, the All Ireland in Gaelic. Why the fuck didn't we? Like, why not have one in wrestling?
Yeah,
but belt looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously, as mentioned earlier on, Boots and Butch Armstrong. I'm on the fence here. I'm really on the fence here.
On who to call, I don't know. I really don't. But what a match.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've seen such a different side of Butch Armstrong ever since the match he had with Terry at Hard. A very, very different side of Butch. He's a lot meaner, and he's just gone out and taken what he wants. He's not asking questions or not saying thanks or please or anything like that. He's just gone out and taken. And then you have Boots, who's just an absolute monster. A monster of a man. And we've seen him in Hard Knocks as well. We've seen him in OTT. We've seen him everywhere.
Boots!
Just run through people. Absolutely run through people. And he doesn't care. He won't take names while doing it. He'll just run through you. So I think it's a really, really good match, especially to crown the inaugural All-Ireland champion. Who to call? I really don't know. I'm probably going to say Boots, but I think Butch has had a lot of hardship as well in certain promotions over titles and stuff like that. So I think this is really his opportunity to go and get it as well. So I've given my answer, and then I went back in it. So I really don't know. I really don't know.
I was going to throw it to you there, Dean, but just because Carmo just brought it up, because this is where my point was going to go, right? My heart wants Boots to win. I so badly want Boots to win. But obviously you spoke of a different side of Butch Armstrong. What side of Butch Armstrong are we going to have now? As you said, he has had 2 failed attempts at the world title. He lost to Terry and he lost to Renzo. This is the 3rd time he's getting a shot at a title. It's a brand new title.
What I will say on top of that, though, is that he also had a failed attempt at the RCW title a couple of months ago. Yeah, so true. There's more titles than just Hard Knocks that he hasn't been able to capture. Like,
now, obviously, he's currently the RCW, one half of the RCW Tag Team Champions, the Bearded Beauties. But in terms of like singles, it has been a rough couple of months for Butch Armstrong. So, could he see this new title as a big way to step up? I know we spoke to him after the last show, and he said he wants that 3rd opportunity. He wanted another shot. He felt like the first time he showed people what he could do. That last time, obviously, was robbed of the title with the Kiss from a Rose by Renzo, which if people don't know that's Renzo grabs his roses, smacks somebody across the head. So this could be the last chance for Butch. We'll have to see, but it's so hard to call, but my heart wants Boots to win so badly. So, a bit like Carmo, I can't give a definitive answer here. Dean.
Boots. Love that man.
Love that man. That's why my heart goes with him. Love that man.
Don't get me wrong, Butch is really, really good in the ring. Really good, really solid. Oh, you can't bet against Boots.
Big old Boots Murphy.
You can't.
Boots.
The man is just unbelievable.
It's stuff he can do.
Every single time he comes out.
And he is one of, obviously there's a load of Hard Knocks originals, but he is one of the, like, I would count him as a even though his debut I think was on the 2nd show. Like, I believe he's in some way been on every Hard Knox show other than the first. Obviously, like I would say he was the host of Hard Luck because he kicked off the show with hyping up the sold out crowd. He was on commentary for the Keenan Noonan match. So it's so hard to call. My heart's with Boots, but my head says it could be Butch. Like this could be Butch's last chance. Well, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow night in Dolan's. And again, if you haven't got your tickets, I told you you have to do it again. Go Carmo!
October 15 tomorrow night, if you are listening to it today on Saturday, in Dolan's Warehouse down in Limerick. Hard Knox 1 year celebration. If be sure to go check it out. Tickets are 21 quid. It's a great night out. Shows on at 5:30, I believe. It should be over around 8:30, 9:30, or 8:30, 9 o'clock. So you should be home by your own house if you live locally, 10, 11. If you're in Dublin, hopefully by 12. Which isn't bad. You're still in work early for Monday morning. Everything's all good. And it's a good night of wrestling.
Good man. You'll have to do that one more time, so get ready at the end.
I'm ready.
But then as well, like, this is Hard Knox celebration, their 1 year anniversary. It's a party. Carmo, you cannot have a party without Session Moth Martina.
You know what? Perfect person to talk about this is Dean.
He's like,
You've probably seen Martina more than either of us. You know what kind of party she brings to every show that she's on.
Are you trying to call him an alcoholic here?
No. I'm just saying he goes to a lot of shows.
Oh, my phone's gone. Yeah, I don't know.
You put him on the spot then, Carmo.
Yeah, I was on the spot. I wasn't ready.
Carmo, it's a party with Martina.
We did see Martina in Hard Knox before. I believe it wasn't the last show. I believe it was the show before Undisputed.
It was Undisputed.
Where she teamed with CJ West to go up against Gala and Axel.
We still have no idea what was in that bag as well.
I have a fair idea, but like I've been trying to get it out of Galacini for a while and he doesn't tell me, so it's okay.
I don't think I remember.
But we saw how much of a party she brought that night, even in a defeat. She still raved on for the night. She had a great time and she brought the fans with her, and the fans had a great night as well. So really, really cool to see Martina back in Hard Knox, and I can't wait to see what she's doing tomorrow night.
I'm the exact same. Martina, as you said, we saw her at Undisputed. Obviously, we kicked off with maybe something between her, Sam, and Danny Cross down the line. Obviously, Sam coming out and bad-mouthing her. And then we had the tag match with her and CJ. If Martina's bringing a party, like, you're probably going to want to have to book a hotel or something because I don't think you're going to make it home. Because, like, that girl will probably fucking party all fucking night long in Limerick.
Yep.
Cartman's all ready for it, as you can see.
Can't wait. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm getting my nails done. Sorry.
Too much, Carmel. Too much.
Yeah, I'll go back here in my box.
Dean, Martina coming to Hard Knocks. We'll get some words off you now.
Yeah, she brings a different kind of energy.
Yes.
That's what I will say. And she knows how to get the crowd going heavily. And from looking at the Hard Knocks venue, it's a bit like the Tivoli, in the sense that it's like a small, intimate. Yeah. When she came out in the Tivoli, the whole place would just erupt. So she's probably going to do the same Hard Knocks.
Dean's going to end up jumping in the ring and fucking partying as well.
Do you like a drink? You're
the one handing it out like, do you want a drink? Here, drink. Yeah, everyone's got one. Perfect. Nice.
She just leaves her can in the corner of the ring. She looks back and it's gone. And Dean's just there suffering around.
Joe, we actually have a funny story with someone actually wanted to take a can at the Undisputed show. I don't remember, was it Emmett or was it Kevin? Whoever was there, but I remember them going, grab the can. And it's like, lads, it's probably there for something. It's probably there for something. Don't touch it. And end up getting actually fucking used. Like, imagine like someone taking the can when it's actually supposed to get used for something. And you're just there like, where the fuck's it gone?
It's funny, in fairness.
Carmo, I will let you So obviously this being the last match, I believe, announced for the show. Would you like to take the honors of announcing this match?
Sure. So to get into the bit of the history of the match that we're about to announce, unfortunately, our very first Hard Knox champion, Terry Thatcher, had to drop the title. So then at Hard Luck, we ended up seeing a match between Butch and Renzo Rose for the new Hard Knox World Champion, which Renzo Rose won. After that match, we did see the golden ticket cash in, which Mr. LJ Cleary came out and won the title. Fortunately for him, unfortunately for Hard Knocks in the situation, LJ has since gone to Noah, so he's since had to drop the title as well, which means at the next show, we do get one more title match, and it will be a fatal four-way for the new Hard Knocks brand, or Hard Knocks Championship. I'm messing my words here this morning. It's very early. But it will be a fatal four-way, and it will be Sammy D against Justy, against Renzo Rose, against Raven Creed. What a match it's going to be.
I mean, like, the story here, like, kind of makes sense here. You've got Sammy D, who is the rightful number one contender for the Hard Knocks World title. He beat Leighton Buzzard and Undisputed to get that. Obviously said he wasn't going to cash in his number one contender spot at Hard Luck. So we were kind of waiting for that. Renzo Rose, as you just mentioned, was cashed in, had the golden ticket cashed in on him by LJ Cleary. Raven Creed, who realistically you could say unfairly lost her golden ticket with the addition of CBL, who rightly focused her. That's another thing as well. We saw how CBL really went in on Raven Creed during the triple threat match. Could CBL be lurking around to cost Raven the world title as well? And then you have the debuting Justy in the Fatal 4-Way as well. A lot of stories there. I mean, like, could Danny Cross be lurking around? We saw that Justy got involved with his match at the last show. The story here is just absolutely insane.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. And you got four fantastic wrestlers as well, who are 100% deservedly in the spot that they are. And you can imagine that there's a very, very pissed off Renzo Rose going to show up in Dolan tomorrow, especially after what happened at the last show. And I'd say he's actually even more angry at the fact that LJ took his title and then left the country.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine all these aspects adding up for Renzo Rose. Sammy D, a known world champion. He's been in these situations before, and it's going to be no different to him. Raven Creed, what a wrestler. Oh my God, incredible. Powerhouse as well. And she can absolutely knock any man out with her, anybody, not even man, woman, or child, it doesn't matter, anybody. She can knock him out with that headbutt as well. And then you've got Justy, a proven winner. He won the Cork Championship a couple of years ago as well. I believe it was actually in that same venue. So you've got four winners there who are ready to go and battle out for that new championship. And they all just want to be called the Hard Knox World Champion. So it's exciting. It's exciting no matter which way you look at it.
Dean, your thoughts on this type of big match?
Sam.
He's draw through and through.
Oh,
it's fair, like, but when you look at it, it's very hard to bet against Sam. You know that kind of way?
It is.
Sam has been in those big matches over the last year for OTT. And even in Hard Knocks, some of the matches he's had in Hard Knocks have been ferocious. Do not forget that he has a victory over Steve Savage in Hard Knocks.
And that plays a factor when it comes to Justy. Because he's beaten Steve Savage. Justy's beaten Steve Savage. But Justy seems to have more, at the moment, more of a kind of a light heart towards Steve. He wants that rubber match. Could that be something that's in his mind? Maybe he's overthinking this match too much because he wants to make the rubber match the world title match, you know? Again, where's Danny Cross? Where's CBL?
It's a good question.
Do you know?
It's a good question.
There's so many factors at play here. But as well, one thing to mention as well, who's the most well-rested in terms of Hard Knocks in this match? Sam. Sam wasn't on the last show.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. I will say as well, as we were talking about people beating Steve Savage, Raven Creed has also beat Steve Savage in Dolan.
First Hard Knock show.
Yeah, so there's another one there as well. There's so many different elements to this match. I just don't know who's going to walk out with that title.
It's going to be a fun one. My honest to God pick, if I wanted, I'll give two here. Who do I want to see walk out with the title? I actually would love to see Raven Creed walk out with the title. I'd love it. Who do I think is going to walk out with the title? Or who do I know is going to walk out with the title? Sam. Sam is 100% walking out with that title. Like, you don't just go beat Leighton Buzzard in a hell of a match, take a bit of a break, and call your shot on your own. This is Sam's time, I think, to take that Hard Knocks World title.
Do you know what? I'm going to be different. I think it's a really good opportunity for Renzo Rose to prove how good he is and take that title. But there's only one person walking out of that arena with that new Hard Knocks World Championship. We all know who it is.
Make sure you say his name right. Make sure you say his name right. Don't do what he does. No, yeah, that could be extremely interesting though, because imagine Justy takes the title, and we get the rubber match: Steve, Justy for the Hard Knocks World title.
Unreal, yeah. And Steve, yeah, the possibility of Steve holding the Hard Knocks World title, I don't think he'll ever lose it. It's a problem. He'd want to be like got up against about 15 different people, like.
And he's a belt collector at the moment.
Yeah.
That's
actually another thing. He is defending the NXT Championship against Con Kelly.
Yeah, I said that.
Did you? I didn't. Have his own doubt.
But I'm very, very interested in the Fatal 4-Way. A lot of elements, a lot of potential people maybe coming in, screwing people out. It's going to be an absolutely fun night of wrestling. As we said, more not announced. It happens every Hard Knocks. There's matches on the card that aren't announced that end up being some absolute.
Just to talk about that as well, like, as you mentioned there, like where's Danny Cross? Where's CBL? Where's Francis Mercer?
Yeah.
What's he doing? Do you know, where are all these people? They have to be around there somewhere. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to just sit in the back and wait for the next show before they get onto the show. They're going to want to be on their show. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I'm very, very excited for the show tomorrow.
Which show, Carmo?
Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling 1 year celebration, October 15th, Dolan's Warehouse. Tickets are 21 quid. Be sure to get down. The show starts at 5:30, finishes about 8:30, 9. You'll still be home for about, even at the latest if you're in Dublin, 12, 1 o'clock. You still get your sleep and you're in work for Monday morning. That's Hard Knocks 1 year celebration, October 15th.
It'll be a fun night tomorrow. I honestly can't wait. Hard Knocks is probably the one. I look forward to every wrestling show, but Hard Knocks, I look forward to it like so much fucking more. It's always a fun experience. So, and as well, if you're sticking around after the show, we'll be doing interviews with the boys. So you can come watch us as we do some interviews. This way you don't
do not come anywhere near us while we're doing the interviews. Talk to us after the interviews.
Talk to us after the interviews, but you can gladly watch them live.
Yeah, please. I had two people annoying me the last time when we were trying to
do it.
They know who they are. They know who they are. So
you got a Carmo chant.
I did, in fairness, I did. I can't really give out about that, but they know who they are.
And then I think they did the same thing again when I was talking with Renzo. They were doing an LA night, and that really pissed them off.
Loads of people doing that.
Yeah,
loads of people.
Rightly pissed them off. So, but like we'll be around. Come say hello. Come hang out with us and stuff like that. But tomorrow will be fucking amazing. There was something else I was going to bring up, but I completely. Oh, and while we're talking, I was going to do this at the start, but you mentioned his name, and I was going to say, like, obviously, this is. I'll ask you as well, Carmo. Look, this is the 1 year anniversary of Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling, and I have to give, because he won't be there tomorrow. Possibly he won't be there tomorrow, but Terry Thatcher deserves a huge shout out for the success of Hard Knocks. That man carried the world title with fucking pride. He put on banger after banger after banger. Like you mentioned it, probably now the second best match in Hard Knocks with Butch Armstrong. That I feel like rightly put Hard Knocks on the map. Like that was a crazy fucking match. Those two put on at Undisputed. So I just want to give a shout out to him because like I feel like Hard Knocks would not be as looked at as it is without the title reign that he had. So
100% agree. And I will say this as well, and we've said this on a couple of different occasions, but I know Terry and his family are going through a lot of stuff at the moment, and we do send out our love and our prayers and everything like that, and we hope that everybody can come well. And I can't wait to see Terry roll back into Hard Knocks when he does come back and look to take back what is rightfully his.
the title he never
Cannot
lost.
wait for it. Cannot wait for it.
Let me ask that as well. I know we've already said it. Like, because I said it there. Proper excitement levels for tomorrow.
It's I always get excited for a Hard Knock show. It's just because of how good all of them are. Do I think the show will possibly be as good as Hard Luck? I don't think so. That's my own opinion. But every time I've thought about that for a Hard Knock show, they've gone and they've proved me wrong every time. And each show gets better and better and better and better and better. So I'm very, very much excited for this. Very, very much excited for it.
And Dean, for someone, I'm going to be at their first Hard Knock show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. The first time going to a wrestling show, it's a Dublin for a different promotion. That's not what you think.
It's like I think we've like sold it as much as we can the last number of weeks. It's so much different. I love sitting down in our little right hand side because that seems to be the fucking drop zone of everything. It's such a different atmosphere. Like I feel like Danny said it best. Like it's like an ECW type atmosphere because I think everyone just loves the promotion that much that we're all just like before the fucking show even starts, we're all just really, really rowdy. And we're all just there to have a fucking banger of a night. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
If you are listening to this as well, actually, tonight, as we are recording it, as the episode gets released on Saturday, October 14th, I know it's only October 14th because tomorrow's October 15th, which takes place as Hard Knocks 1 year celebration. But if you are sitting here watching and listening to this tonight, and you're like, oh, will I go? Will I not go? Will I buy a ticket? Will I... Just buy a ticket. Just do it.
Live!
Please just do it. You're not going to regret it. Let's get this show sold out like the last one did and just go and enjoy some wrestling. Please.
If you are listening and you are going, stay away from that right hand side of the ring. That's our spot. I hated people squashing us in last time. Stay the fuck away. We'll send Carmo after you.
I kind of liked it, so.
This man never has a negative word to say.
Not really. Not often, anyway. Apart for those D4 wankers.
Hey.
Shut the fuck up.
I love the social lead as much as anyone, like, but in Hard Knocks or D4 wankers.
I'm such a big fan. Yeah. Fuck you.
We'll see what you'll be saying now after they win the Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Right. I don't think there's anything else to say. Get your tickets. Get down to Limerick. It's going to be a fucking fun night of wrestling. Yeah. Carmo, any closing words?
Just go. What are you doing with yourself? Hop on, will you? Come down to the show. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of wrestling. Just go. Just do it. Please. For me. Well, maybe not for me, but for someone. Just go.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You're proper fucking Irish, man. Just go. What are you doing? Get out. Get the fuck out there and enjoy your life, would you? But, yes, as you said, get the fuck down. I don't think there's anything else to say other than make sure you follow us on all our social medias. 5Marks Pod, 5Marks Pod on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. 5Marks Podcast everywhere else, including TikTok, YouTube. Actually, no, sorry, that's 5Marks Pod as well. TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Make sure to drop a rating if you're listening on the Spotify one. We need some ratings. It really, really helps. I think we're like a 3.8 at the moment. And as well, Mr. Carmo is going to have some t-shirts with him tomorrow. If you're at Hard Knocks and want to pick up a t-shirt, €20. Beautiful, beautiful t-shirts. Carmo wears them to work all the time. All the time. He even wears it in the shower.
Sometimes, anyway, yeah.
But do pick one up if you are interested. Just come up and approach one of us and just say, hey, I'd like to buy a t-shirt. And be like, oh, perfect. Do you know,
I'll tell you to fuck it. No, I won't.
Car was going to say, yeah, just follow me to my car.
I'm going to lure you outside.
But yeah, so we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Carmo, as always. I'll leave it to you. Dean, any last words you want to give in?
No.
Check out the vlogs when they drop.
Check out the vlogs when they drop, and just go to Hard Knocks tomorrow. Don't be a bitch.
Have we a place to find those vlogs when they do drop?
Oh yes, on the YouTube, the 5Marks YouTube.
Dude, steal these fucking limelight, you prick. I'm only joking.
I actually thought you thought he was going to like promote some other YouTube or something.
That's what I thought. I didn't know if it was on ours or someone else's, so I was like,
well, yeah. Do you know what, Dean? Because.
Dean, is there a place that we can find the vlog somewhere?
On 5Marks YouTube. And also, you will find some on 5Marks TikTok.
And what time?
Good. I like that. Anyway, thanks for joining us this week. And as I said, be sure to get down to Hard Knocks, October 15th, Doland's Warehouse, 1 year celebration. But for another week off the 5Marks Pro Wrestling Podcast, we are officially done.
Yeah.